The truth.
What's going on, guys? It's me, Angel, and today I'm going to be doing a final review on the new laptop that I bought about a couple months ago. This is the MSI GE75 Raider Laptop, and this is going to be my thoughts, what I think about it, and how it's performed for me so far, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So with this video, I'm going to divide it up into 4 sections. The first one's going to be talking about the hardware. The second is going to be about the specs. The third is the performance, and I guess you can put those hand in hand. And the fourth is going to be like a pros and cons of what I thought. So first, we're going to be starting off with the hardware. So with the hardware, there's going to be 7 ports. There's going to be 3 USB 3.0 ports. There's going to be 1 USB Type-C, an Ethernet, an HDMI, and also an unknown port I'm not sure about. I was trying to do research about it, but I guess my research wasn't sufficient enough. So if you guys know what this port is, please leave a comment down below. Hey guys, it is Editing Angel here. Just wanted to pop in real quick because I just figured out what the other port is. So the other port is called a mini display port, and it is used to deliver pure digital connections to external displays such as TVs and monitors quickly and without a glitch. Be a great help. And then also there's going to be 2 different headphone jacks, or I guess you could say 1 mic jack and 1 headphone jack. I found this really fascinating because if people are like pro streamers, or you guys make music, this is going to be super convenient for you guys to go ahead and just plug in a headphone jack and not have to worry about, I guess, it interfering with using your headphones as well too. So continuing along with the hardware, the screen is actually going to be 15.6 inches. It's going to be an RGB keyboard. Along with the RGB, there's going to be different variations or like color waves that you can choose for your keyboard. Like there's one called like Gold Splash, where it has like a more of a golden color to it, and there's like rainbow or droplets, and there's a whole bunch of cool variations or colors you can choose. And within that, you can go ahead and choose which colors you just want specifically. So if you just want to have a yellow color all around your keyboard, you can go ahead and do that as well too. Or if you just want blue, that's an available option for you guys as well. Along with the RGB keyboard, there's actually a dedicated button to go ahead and allow you to choose between the different presets available without having to go into the specific app to open it up and choose a color wave. There's just a button that you can press. It's right beneath the power button, so it's actually really convenient for you guys to go ahead and just switch it really quickly. So actually within this laptop as well too, there are fans, a whole bunch of fans underneath that make a cool pattern beneath your laptop that I'm going to show here. And then also there's a coolant system that allows your laptop to cool whenever you're using your laptop for higher performance or things like that. For example, I use this primarily for editing, so whenever I have Premiere and After Effects on, it allows my computer to cool down and not overheat. So real quick, also with the fans, there are 2 different fans available for you, and it's really cool because on the Dragon Center, which shows you everything about your laptop, it gives you different temperatures or speed about how fast the fans are going, so you can go ahead and activate both or just activate one. So having that variation too is actually really awesome, because sometimes you don't want the loudness of 2 fans and you just want 1 fan, so that way you're cooling it is not as loud, or sometimes you can just turn both of them off and it can just be a quiet performance. So next we're going to be speaking about the space available on the laptop that comes. So on the SSD there's 500 gigabytes available, and then on the HDD there's a whole terabyte for you. You can choose between which ones you want to use. So next we're going to be talking about the specs within the laptop. So this laptop has an Intel Core i7-10750 CPU at 2.60 gigahertz, which is crazy. For me, whether I pronounce that right or not, it sounds crazy. I'm not really like that knowledgeable about what this means, but for you guys who want to know and you guys know about it, that's what it is. Also, there's going to be 16 gigabytes of RAM, and the graphics card that's within this laptop is going to be a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060. So next I'm going to be talking about its performance. So first things first, I tried to find like a performance test on my laptop that I could use, but the ones that I did find were a bit expensive, and for me I wasn't willing to dish out that cash to show you guys, which I apologize. And then the ones that I found that were free, they were not very effective because they showed other stuff, and then if you wanted to see the rest of the important things, it made you pay for it. So I couldn't find one. So when it comes to performance, I'm just going to be talking strictly on how I've been feeling with the laptop. So first I'll be talking about the boot up speed. So the boot up speed is actually between like 2 to 5 seconds, which is extremely quick from when you turn the power button on up to the lock screen. Also, when it comes to games, it runs really well. So I'm only going to be speaking strictly on the way it runs with Fortnite because that's the only game I have right now on my laptop. Like I said before, I originally bought it to edit. So with Fortnite, I am able to go up to 240 frames per second. And so sometimes it won't really stay at 240 the whole time. It'll drop down to 160 and come back up to 240. So right now I have mine capped off specifically as 160, and having it at 160 has been amazing because it stays consistent, which is like honestly the most important thing. And it runs really well. Like I said, I have no complaints about the way it runs. So from an editing perspective, this laptop runs extremely well. I am super satisfied with the way it runs. So what I mean by that is when after you're done editing a video, you can go ahead and encode it and make it into an MP4 file. And when the laptop does that, it does it really well. For me, the last time I made a video was a 20-minute video, which was my Lego Star Wars one, and it ended up taking only about 5 minutes to finish, which for me was absolutely insane because before with my old laptop, which was an Acer, it would take about an hour to do the same time for a video. And then also the scrub back speed on the MSI is phenomenal too. You can go back until 1/2, which is pretty cool, or full. You can go ahead and scrub back and forth without having any issues or any lags or any like lag spikes, which is pretty cool too. Also, it runs extremely well with both Premiere and After Effects running together. I have had no issues with it at all. There's been no lag, no crash, which has been insane for me. So next, I'm going to be speaking about the pros and cons of this laptop. So I'm going to start off with the cons first because me personally, I like getting the negative stuff out the way first, and then we can get into the good stuff. So the first thing about it is fingerprints. I hate when like technology that I have or I purchased shows fingerprints. It's just a pet peeve of mine. But with the material the GE75 Raider has, it does leave a lot of fingerprints, especially on the top of the laptop. There are a lot of fingerprints, and I'm going to show you a couple of them right here. The next thing will be is just how loud it can get if you're running a lot of things that require a lot of resources from the laptop. For example, like when I am editing with both Premiere and After Effects at the same time, the fans will begin to get extremely loud and a bit annoying. But you do have the option of turning them off, but for me, I just don't want to do that because I don't want to overheat the laptop. But that's just more of a, I guess, pet peeve. So next we'll be speaking about the pros of this laptop. Before I get into this, I just want to say this is the first gaming laptop that I have personally bought, and so when it comes to things and comparing it to others, I'm not sure because I'm not very knowledgeable about that, but I'm just going to give you my insight and what I really enjoy about this laptop. So the first pro I enjoy about this laptop is the option for different scenarios. And what I mean by that is there is an option that allows you to choose between extreme performance, a balanced performance, battery life, and things like that, which is really cool because you can activate all this within a single app, which is called the Dragon Center, and that's going to be my next pro. I think it's really fascinating how MSI has something called the Dragon Center where you can go ahead and fix all your performance issues. You can go ahead and see how hot your CPU is getting, how fast the fans are going, and it also shows you different modes like ambient mode, which allows you to light up your keyboard. You can have a gaming mode on, and there's just a whole bunch of things within that certain app where you can choose to make it more for you, which is really cool. Like I said, something I really enjoy is like having something that's unique and personalized to me, so the fact that they gave you so many options is another pro as well. The last thing for the pros is honestly the speed that it goes at. This laptop is extremely quick. Like from what I've seen in my 21 years of being on this earth, this laptop is crazy. I know there are other laptops you can get for a bit cheaper that probably run the same, but I'm just not sure. But with this one, it is, like I said, Fortnite runs super smooth. Editing, which is my primary use, is insane. 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes max for longer videos. Videos are like an hour or so. But the fact that I can add so many effects, have an After Effects composition within my Premiere Pro timeline, and have it all edited out, and just put like a whole bunch of color grading and all that stuff on it, and it can go ahead and finish it within 10 minutes. It's absolutely insane. Alright guys, that is it with my review on the GE75 MSI Raider Laptop. For me, I've been completely satisfied with it, so thank you MSI. And ironically, this is the first time I've ever heard of this company before. It was funny because I was looking to upgrade a new laptop a couple months ago, and I asked my friends, and this is the company they sent me. So thank you MSI for making fantastic laptops. And then also I want to say thank you on my other video, my original unboxing about the this laptop. It wasn't the best video. I just come back from a 10-hour shift from work, and I went to go buy it. And when I came back, I was like, should I make a video about me unboxing it or not? And I ended up doing it. I ended up uploading it, making it a pretty lazy edit. But a lot of you guys enjoyed it, and the views on it has been pretty crazy for this channel at least. I think I'm almost at about 800 views. So I just want to say thank you guys for the support. So if you guys do enjoy it, go ahead and like it. And then I'll see you guys on my next video, which will probably be a vlog, or I'll probably do a gaming video.